Hello and welcome to another Popper video. Today I'm doing something crazy. I'm taking Seagate Oracle into a league. Never saw it coming. The original FAMS list that I'm playing plays the Modern Age plus Deep Analysis, and we're going to swap that for Seagate Oracle plus Meeting of Minds. We're also slotting in two Murmuring Mystics here. So I was tooling around with this a little bit and talking a lot to Adepto and other people who have been playing Murmuring Mystic and Meeting of Minds. And I kind of have a plan for eating gardens, so I feel okay about that. And I was thinking if we're playing 3-drops, we probably want more efficient counter spells. So I'm playing Prohibit and Loose Focus here. We'll focus on countering Crypt Rats versus Avenging Hunter. I also trimmed on one Mole Drifter to fit the Murmuring Mystics. It also helps with the Meeting of the Mind slot. I tested trying to go 0 cantrips, but I felt that was really bad, so I'm not doing that. And then over here in the sideboard, we're playing pretty much my standard sideboard at this point. A couple of negates, a couple of dust to dust for Affinity, Nature's Chant for blue-white Affinity, counterspell, kind of a catch-all. Loose Focus is a medium catch-all, and then Remove Soul is creature-based catch-all, I guess. And then I've got my 5 Hydroblasts. I feel like 6 would be better, but I don't really have the space at the moment. So if you like Familiars content, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/kalikaiz. If you're interested in learning more about the deck and seeing the sideboard guides, definitely hit me up with a like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this Seagate Oracle Meeting of the Minds. It's going to be a test to see if that's really better or not better. So we'll try to pay attention to how Seagate Oracle runs. I think that's all for me right now. So without further ado, let's go to the matches. Round 1, we're on the play. I think this is on a red player. I'm not really sure. I'm keeping. I got my 3 lands. Got Loose Focus, Ephemerate, Mole Drifter. Seems pretty solid. You can fetch an island off the Lorien Revealed on turn 2 if we're not doing anything, and play the Chancery on turn 2. So I like just using the Preordained to start digging. At this point, I'm thinking we would probably want to clear lands, and we don't really know what they're on. So this is a problem with using the Preordained right now. I'm going to top both of these, and then set an upkeep stop, and we'll filter away the Destroy Evil if they're not on an Affinity list. We're on Silver Bluff Bridge. I'm a little nervous that this is Jeskai Ephemerate, but I haven't seen this player on that. So I'm going to take the Destroy Evil because I feel like they're on Litter Affinity. So I'll just play the Chancery and pick up the island. So, I mean, a Silver Bluff Bridge could be Jeskai or it could be Jeskai Ephemerate. It looks like it is Jeskai Ephemerate. They're not going to blow up my land, which is huge for me. So we'll play our land and pass the turn. Got the Loose Focus for Wildfire. Murmuring Mystic's like a really late game play at this point, and the Destroy Evil is not really where I want to be. They really only can manage their own copy of Murmuring Mystic. Opponent cycles a couple of Lorien Revealeds. Grab a couple lands. Probably plays the blue-white land, I guess. Yep. The turn. Play a land. Might as well play the Faithful out. I'm not going to be able to play the Meeting of Minds on end step, but not a big deal. Playing out the floodplain kind of means that they're probably looking to go Drifter Ephemerate, but they do have another tap land in hand. Maybe playing the Faithful was a bad idea. For a land. Whiffed on a land. Right, that's unfortunate. We're going to pass the turn. Then go for end step Meeting of Minds. Now I've got Loose Focus for Mole Drifter or whatever. We're kind of just looking at each other and playing land go. They have a land, so I'm behind on land drops. Casting the Meeting of Minds here, leaving open Ephemerate just in case they want to scred this thing and I can Ephemerate it. Not really sure if that's really where I want to be, but maybe. Find an island. Good. Now I can continue my plan of just playing out land drops. I have 8 cards in hand. So I'm going to play out the Familiar. Counterspell is fine. Counterspell. I'm going to Preordain. Just digging for lands. Ephemerate again. I think I'm going to bottom the Ephemerate and top the land. Pass the turn. Because the only thing I really want to ephemerate right now is the Muldrifter, and they have up to 3 more counter spells that they could have in hand. I can go Drifter, Ephemerate, plus hold up the Lose Focus, play an Augur Bolus, the Blind Augur Bolus, and they hit an Ephemerate. Oh, they're going for Wildfire in my Faithful. I'm going to snap it. Or Wildfire in my land. I'm going to snap the Faithful, looking to pick or replicate Lose Focus here. Replicate the Lose Focus on the Wildfire. So they can counter this, but that does get rid of our counterspell that we had in hand. So they're going for Ephemerate on the Augur Bolus, dealing a counterspell. So I guess at this point, we're going same targets here. They could have a removal spell in hand. It's red mana. So I think I'm going to play out the Muldrifter and leave the basic open, in case they just end step kill it. Never mind. I'm going to go Familiar and then Hardcast a Drifter. I don't want to Drifter Ephemerate with the potential of a removal spell here. And if they 1-for-1 to kill my Muldrifter, I think that's okay. Not great, but okay. Next turn we can play out the Murmuring Mystic. I'm going to resolve a Ephemerate on their upkeep. We draw 2 cards. Our opponent has the Ephemerate. Nice that we drew a Seed Oracle. We can Ephemerate that. Well, get another Cleansing Wildfire. So they're going to Wildfire my Chancery at this point, likely. So hold the yes key, search up an island. Just using very, very little time on the clock. A control mirror. We've only drawn hands total. If we end up flooding out because of that, I think they're going to cast him. They're just evoking it. Going to Ephemerate. No, so they're leaving up their counterspell. Probably just lead on the Seed Oracle then. Or, well, you can play the Murmuring Mystic, and then it gets counterspell. We just go Ephemerate the Muldrifter. We actually Ephemerate the Muldrifter in response to see if we can draw a Prohibit. Do that. The Murmuring Mystic doesn't matter that much to my plan. It's like a potential end game. Counterspell. Ephemerate the Muldrifter. So if I draw an Island or a Prohibit, I'll feel pretty decent. Being able to get the draw 2 off the Ephemerate's pretty huge, though. Not draw the Island. I drew the Floodplain that I was going to search for. Get a Floodplain, pass the turn. Now they can kill my Muldrifter. If they have a removal for both Muldrifter and Familiar, then we lose the Ephemerate. Is an Island, 6 cards in hand. Okay, Preordain. So here they're probably looking for a removal spell. Go top, bottom. Another Preordain, so they probably found a Preordain off of that. Mechimika is their name. Ordain. Maybe this player just plays whatever they think the best deck is. So top, bottom. Wildfire their own bridge. They're going to ramp and draw a card. They're grabbing an island. Makes sense. They've also chosen to use the worst possible art on the islands. These are the Kaladesh snow-covered lands, which are terrible. These are the Pixel snow-covered lands, which are sweet. They really got to up their game. So they're passing. I'm going to cycle this, grab an island. I want to have as many untapped lands as possible next turn. Still don't have a counterspell or removal spell. We're going to Ephemerate the Drifter. Now they have a removal spell? Spell. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Play the Archaeomancer. That'd be Ephemerate. Then I'm going to cast the Meeting of Minds. Draw. Now I can Ephemerate. Grab back the Lose Focus. The Island. I think I'm going to leave up all of my Lose Focus mana so I can really shut them down on something. We can tax them 6 mana on something. Augur Bolus I cannot counter. They find a Preordain. Can't counter that. Preordain for the opponent. Go top, bottom. Every single time they've gone top, bottom. Okay, now we can tax this one. Bump. We're going to replicate twice. And boom. So it's important that when you cast Lose Focus now, you choose with Replicate because you could accidentally just counter. Won't work. They kill the Arcane Mancer. That's still okay because we can shoot the Mold Drifter with the Ephemerate. Okay, no Arcane Mancer. Can attack for 1 if they want to put us to 20. I'm gaining right here. I don't even know where I was gaining. Oh yeah, I had a Faithful in play for a little while before I snapped it back. Alright, play Seagate Oracle. No response. Okay. Arcane Mancer. Ephemerate. And I'm gonna play an island. Then I'm just gonna play out another Seagate Oracle. Prohibit's pretty good now. We can discard a Faithful. The Destroy Eel probably should have been discarded. And one of the nice things, something that Adepto pointed out was that the play pattern when you have Seagate Oracle in play is a lot different than when you have the Modern Age, because the Modern Age list is pretty much just using Snap on Muldrifter or as a, I don't care. I don't know what's going on. I feel like they have a breath weapon, so I don't really want to die to it. Anyway, so you're pretty much just using Snap with Chancery as a ritual when you play the Modern Age, and when you have Seagate Oracles, you can use Snap as a sleight of hand. So let's attack me for 2, no reason. So I'm going to attack you back for 5. Seems a lot better. Let's just snap back the Drifter. Have a Prohibit. Also Ephemerate back to Prohibit. Lightning Bolts. Counter. Counter my counter. Right. Yeah, they just scoop. They just didn't have anything going on. Yeah, I don't like Destroy Evil or the Faithfuls whatsoever here. I don't really need the snaps, but it could be good with the Seagate Oracles. They want more counter spells like Negate, Counterspell. Well, oh, they just don't want to play. That's cool. We'll see in round 2. We're here in round 2 versus Ikean Warlord. Yes, they're the Warlord of Ikea. Mulligan to 5. We have triple familiar. So we're going to plop out some blockers, then work up to Alorian Revealed. Let's see what they're up to. Island. Okay, so hold to 5 Island. Probably playing mono blue. Probably mono blue Terror. I specifically took out the Circle of Protections in this list because we have the Seagate Oracles to block with. We're testing out to see if that's going to be. Remove Soul, Lose Focus. These are decent against Terror. Opponent's going for an end step. Brainstorm. Cycle Lorien Revealed. Dealing an island. And we could pretty much tell from this island here that they are mono blue, but good guess. Otherwise, they would have gotten an Aquifer there. They are holding up Counterspell. I'm going to grab an island. I already have, we have triple familiar. Play out a familiar. Next turn, I'm going to go familiar, play the Chancery, pick up the island or the plains. The counterspell there, which does not accelerate them into their terror. Ponder. That's non-standard. This could be maybe the this could maybe be the deck that Raynar was playing that has Serpentine Curve as well. I'm not sure. Delver. You have a Delver. Familiar. I'm going to be really annoyed if they have Force Spike, but they didn't have Force Spike. Unless I'm fine with it at this moment. What is Delver going to reveal? Reveals Deep Analysis. They've got a 3/2, they're coming in. They can't cast their Deep Analysis. They do not have 4 lands. This is the turn. We have a Lose Focus. So we're going to go Faithful, play the Familiar. And Lose Focus a Counterspell, but they have Counterspell plus Spell Pierce. Problem. Honk. But we gain a life, go back up to 18. I'd be surprised if they had Spell Pierce and they just scoop it up. This is going great. All right, we want the loose focus. Actually, remove Spell. We definitely want to destroy evil. I feel like prohibit is kind of medium. Maybe just 2 loose focus to negate. Murmuring Mystic is also going to do a lot of work for us. All right, we don't have enough space for everything, so I'm just going to go 2 loose focus, 1 negate. Okay, Warlord. 2 mulligans to Oblivion again. Hand is pretty slow, but we have a turn 1 cantrip and then turn 3 Seagate Oracle. Definitely disappointed in removing the Circle of Protections. Land Delver. Classic Delver player with the Land Delver start. Preordain for us. Snap and Murmuring Mystic. I like these a lot. So if they tap out, we can turn 3 Snap, play Mystic. They're not going to be able to beat a Mystic. Okay, they don't flip. Now we have Mystic on top. I'm going to slam the Chancery. I hope they don't have Boomerang. That's not as standard anymore. I'm going to discard the Flicker. If they have Boomerang, I'm going to just set a tier. Cycles Loin Revealed goes for Thought Scour, and they are playing 4 spikes. I know exactly what that's going to mean for us. Kind of Brainstorm. Get in for 3. Damn. Another Snap. Goes Seagate Oracle. So they would have to use straight up Counterspell or Force Spike. Counterspell it. Next turn we can snap the Insectile Aberration plus lose focus, but I don't know if that's going to be exactly where we want to be. Especially because we can't cast Mystic after we have the lose focus. Alright, Ponder for the opponent. Or you just cantrip, cantrip, cantrip. Still haven't found land 4. I guess it's only turn 4, so they just maybe didn't play it yet. Probably looking for another threat. Is a terror. Okay, it's in. So it's unlikely that they Spell Pierce. Double Mystic. Snap this. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. I have a Dispel here. So I'm going to counter. I feel like I lost the game in this moment. Pass. Take 5. Delver. Serpent. So we're looking for a cantrip, I guess. Yeah, we lost. Get rid of the Destroy Evil. Bring back in. Bring in 1 Remove Soul. Fortunately, that did not work out for us. There's a mulligan. Not very good. Keep 7. I'm going to keep it. Back a snap. They land. Pass the turn. It's just another point where like Meeting of Minds kind of sucks when you don't have any creatures to use with it. We're looking for cantrips. We're looking for faithfuls, Seagate Oracles, familiars. We find the snap again. It's kind of crazy. Opponent's going to brainstorm on our end step. Not doing anything. Brainstorm and then pass. Guess they like their brainstorm. Island. Find a preordain. Lose focus. I don't want that snap. Take the lose focus. Pass the turn. But if they can, I guess maybe I shouldn't have. Mental note. 4 in the graveyard. Brainstorm puts 5 in the graveyard. Trying to hold up this loose focus for some big creature. Now they can hardcast a terror. Is a land. Terror costs 2 right now. I'm not gonna do it. A land pass. At least 1 terror is gonna get countered. Brainstorm. We're looking for that quad terror. There's literally nothing going on. We have to make sure this Meeting of Minds is gonna resolve. We're looking for Mystic. Not resolving a Murmuring Mystic. Thought Scour. Okay. Rid of Ponder Snap. So they're not playing Boomerang. 4 lands. Okay. Play out my Chancery. The plains. Turn. Down a whole lot of nothing. 5 lands in play. They also are doing nothing. Okay. Kind of Mystic. attempt to, I guess, resolve a familiar spell. I'm going to go for the loose focus. You just play another counterspell, of course. A counterspell. Okay. Wisely counter the familiar. I'm going to lose focus my loose focus. Not pay. All right, so we think that they're going to play out a Morning Revealed here. Marion Terror. Nothing. Oh no, there's some other thing. Cryptic Serpent. Okay. Oh, do you have another counterspell? Mystic? Please don't have it. They didn't have it. Snap the Serpent. Snap the Mystic in response. Okay. Spell the Snap. What do you got? For 11. Get a Mystic again. Serpent. Annoying. Spell. So I'm going to just block the Serpent with a bird. And then I'm going to go Snap. Snap the Serpent. What do they cast? Another Serpent. Sucks as well. The Serpent? If you have another Dispel, I'm going to be real sad. Kind of hard. It's kind of hard to describe how disappointed and sad I am. That stinks. We're gonna have to block, 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 and then cast Medium. I only have one card in hand. Are you kidding me? Okay. So this is very frustrating. We couldn't cast the Medium Mines. Couldn't continue to move through the deck. Secret Oracle is way too slow. I also did not have my Circle of Protection. We just got steamrolled. I just don't see why. I don't think Seagate Oracle makes this matchup any better in round 3. Round 3 on the play. Okay. Hand is seeming pretty good. You have stuff to do on every turn. Island Preordained, find land and a Faithful. I'm going to take both of them in case our opponent is on red. And then if they're on red, I'll go Faithful, cycle for an island. Like they're on Bogles or Walls. I'm going to guess Walls. No, come on, bro. Don't be this way. Opponent is going to play Arbor Elf. Attempt to blow up our lands. Cycle a generous end. Play a Wild Growth, and now they have 2 mana available. Another Wild Growth for a snap off the top. I can go Seagate Oracle, play the Seagate Oracle. Maybe Prohibit is okay. The answer is like pretty bad. If they jam the Avenging Hunter, I'm gonna blow up my planes most likely. Yep. Cool. You know, I remember Teasdale said that it's really good to see Ponza back, and I just don't agree, my man. Agree. We're gonna cycle for planes, then go Pharaoh or Faithful into Preordain. We're looking for medium mines here. Same answer's not great at the moment. Preordain is fine. Yes. Next turn we can evoke a Muldrifter and then Mortuary Mire to get it back. Is the Avenging Hunter? The whoop-de-doo. Someone came to play. Avenging Hunter, and then they're gonna untap. They have 4 more mana, 5 mana. Just gonna be a second Avenging Hunter? No, they're gonna play Troll of Khazad-dûm. Alright, land into Muldrifter. We will be able to take the initiative. I've got Snap for the Avenging Hunter, but Loose Focus doesn't do anything at the moment. If they put the counters on the Troll, counters on the Hunter. 13 damage right now. I'm not blocking. Are you blocking? I'm not blocking. Got a Prohibit. Loose Focus, not super good. Play another Avenging Hunter. Intercent. Block. I'm going to stinks. Let's see. Have the Genercent. Step 1. So I'm preordaining just to see if I get anything good off the top. Destroy Evil is pretty good. Actually, let's Pop this. Go ahead and blow the crud out of this thing. Blam. Going to attack you. Grab the initiative. Getting an island. An island. Then I'll go ahead and snap the troll. And now I can tax the troll by 8 mana. It's going to be that big of a deal. Opponent gains 3 life with the. Okay. So we will have the initiative again. I don't know if we want to Lost Well or Forge. If we Forge the Faithful and can't attack with their thing. Okay, so their Thermokarsting, I'll just kick counter. Given that happened, I think I'm going to go for Lost Well. 5 mana. I assume they're going to play the Troll. Okay. I guess I'm going to Forge. Forge up the Faithful. Draw a card. Find a snap. I can snap the Troll. I can snap and replay Muldrifter. Mortuary Mire. Will attack you. So my plan is to triple block the Troll. Snap this. Tap on tap. Draw. And Ash Barrens. Chancery. They attack with everything, I'll just not block the Troll. Okay, they didn't attack with everything. Block, 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 and block here. See what they want to take out. Muldrifter, Seed Oracle. Okay. 7 mana. Noid Alphasaur. We can Legendary. 6 something. Alright. Just cycle here. It's a turn. Maybe I should have snapped the Troll in the first place. I could have countered this Alphasaur with the loose focus instead of just grabbing some more cards, but I ended up just drawing lands, so it's kind of sketchy. Draw. You trap them. You've been trapped. Ghostly Flicker. I'm gonna play the Chancery, picking up the Plains actually. I'm gonna Ghostly Flicker the Mortuary Mire and a land in order to draw my Muldrifter. Cast the Muldrifter. Attack. 6. Get trapped. 9 and then to 5. We can counter. Right now they have 5, 8, 9, 11, 12 mana. Pitch roll. Cycle for Flicker here. Get back my Muldrifter and then max out my loose focus on the Troll here. The Muldrifter. Yes, and then do 8. See this, I definitely would rather have had the much rather have had Counterspell in this position. I don't know, we're not really doing that much. It's good to try these things though. Obviously, Ponza is just something where you just don't want to meet that matchup regardless. Mono Blue Terror, bad matchup. Ponza, bad matchup. Just love to play these things. During my day. Opponent is doing things. Tapping mana. Same targets. Pulse of Boros, the Avenging Hunter. That gets counted. We can attack with the Faithful and they have to block it with the Arbor Elf. Maybe they don't have to block it because it's 6 some odd. Cast Muldrifter. Looking for something good. Draw. Learning Revealed Archaeomancer. So I guess step 1 is attack. Take it. Draw a card. And play Archaeomancer. What do I get back? What do I even get back here? Snap? I'm gonna get back to Snap. Just see what happens at this moment. My expectation is that they cast the Avenging Hunter post-combat so they can go into the throne. We can also snap the Alphasaur. Then see if we can get into the point where we can flicker. That's the Avenging Hunter pre-combat. Draw a card. Okay. And cast another Reach creature. 6 mana. Generous End. The food. We actually are going to take the throne if we attack through. They don't do anything. Okay, let's cycle. We're just trying to protect it so they can get their throne. We find a Faithful. Go Faithful into Lorien. Draw 3. I'm going to go to 10 life. Meeting of Minds. 3. Draw 2, not 3. We're at 12. Looking for, I don't know, I guess another arcane answer. We did find another arcane answer. So that, not this. I think it's lethal. Rid of this generous end. Or not lethal maybe, but have these. Arcane answer. Get back this flicker. And now we have the flicker combo where the flicker and snap here. Also flicker for medium mines at some point. Scoop it up. Hello, thank you. So when we took the throne, we would have probably put the mystic into play. Okay, so we want to lose focus and then hates the remove soul. It's kind of not very good. We got some number of faithfuls. So they saved my butt. Destroy evil was pretty. The lose focus and remove soul counter. Lose focus counters land destruction. Remove soul and lose focus counter the initiative. I have one counter spell. Can I afford to cut anything else? The snap. We're opening a really not very great hand, but we have double loose focus. So I'm going to keep this. We have 2 lands. Kind of just depends on them having land destruction early. I have the possible for a turn 2 land destruction. Land go. In step 1 of Paupers, don't be on the draw versus land destruction, right? Play an Arbor Elf though. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably trying to go ahead and slam the Avenging Hunter on turn 3, which we have the answer to. We also have the answer to something like an Acid Moss. Looking for more lands. Pass the turn. Get 3 cards in hand. Cycles for a green-black land. Plays a green-black land. Now they have 4 mana. 3 mana. Looking for a land. Needs to be an untapped land or a tapped land that's not a chance. In Ash Barrens would be okay. Cycle for plains. The plains. Pass the turn. We have 5 mana, 6 mana now. Here comes the Avenging Hunter. I think they overtapped. They like messed up somehow. They untapped the same land twice, which it was already untapped, and now they can't cast their 6-drop. That's got to be disappointing. They got a little too aggressive with the untaps. Untap, untap. Same land. It was already untapped. Oh man, that is brutal. So we are looking for an untapped land again. Chancery is going to be okay here. Just click, they say. I'm aware. I'm going to preordain looking for a land. Did not find. We find a Chancery. Play the Chancery, pass the turn. Picking up the island. So here we want to loose focus their 6-drop, and then we're going to untap and go Familiar Drifter Ephemerate. 5, tap, 6, lose focus. Okay, we successfully survived, and now we are going to start slamming stuff. Drifter, get to Ephemerate now. They could blow up my Chancery. We're going to go up to 7 cards in hand. I'm going to remove Soul, which is pretty decent. That's a turn. Can't cast a Medium Mines. Next turn we can go Faithful, Seed Oracle, Medium Mines, plus play the Floodplain, holding up the Remove Soul. Okay, 5, 6, 7 mana, so they are going to play the Annoyed Altasaur and Cascade. Find a Cast Down. Probably hit the Mole Drifter. Go for the Familiar, which is an option. Commemorate the Mole Drifter. And negate. Land, Faithful, Seagate Oracle. Find Murmuring Mystic. Sweet. I'm going to get rid of Orion, Medium Mines. Should have just snapped this right now. Mistakes all around. And get rid of the. I don't know what to do. Floodplain. Okay. 6 power. It's in for 6. You got it. Okay, cycle DeLorean revealed for an island, untapped. Then we're going to cast Medium Mines. Maybe it would have been better to wait, but woohoo! We go ahead and find a Murmuring Mystic. Put to 14 life, 15 life. That's preordain. Now I'm looking for a Familiar again, I guess. Cast down. And negate. Yield to the Murmuring Mystic triggers. We're spitting out birds. Guess I'll take both of these. Pass the turn. Or I'll just attack with the monster. Got bird illusions. Unfortunate destruction of our Chancery there. Gonna land on the top of the deck. I don't know if they're gonna be able to win here. Attack for 6. Okay. 6 it is. Then we're gonna go ahead and draw cards. We draw the Barons and 1 unknown. Muldrifter. I already had a Muldrifter. Familiar. And Snap. Wherever else. Making some birds. Scoop it up. On to round 4. Okay, round 4 versus Luagne. On the play. Okay, let's keep this. And then just start preordaining looking for stuff to do early. Boom. I'm trying to snap in an island. Definitely don't want the island. Snap could be okay. Vault of Whispers. Know what that means specifically. Could be all sorts of different things. Looking at Affinity, Black Burn, potentially even Goblin Combo. Muldrifter. Let's preordain again. On this, top the Ephemerate, Chancery. Yes. You're set up for. We could go Snap, Drifter, Ephemerate, Gravetails, Vault of Whisper. Probably Gardens. You want to see. Do I just Drifter here? I think I'm gonna pass. This is some sort of Metalcraft version of like back. I don't really know exactly what they're doing. Is a Carapace Forger. This is green-black Affinity for an island. Now we can snap the Forger and just jam Muldrifter. Here's a Muldrifter. It's a turn. Now we can Drifter Ephemerate plus hold Ephemerate. Archaeomancer for the snap. Got lots of options now. Probably Archaeomancer for the snap makes the most sense. It'd be interesting to see a Gardens deck that's just playing a couple of Affinity creatures. Frogmite. Getting closer and closer to just Affinity. But I'm worried about Crypt Rats and I'm worried about Venging Hunter. Blood Fountain. Before, here's a Mere Enforcer. Jund Affinity. Carapace Forger. Okay. Going to Archaeomancer for the snap. The red makes me really worried about Karkland Shaman. Deadly Dispute away. Blood Token. Draw 2 cards. 7 cards in hand for the opponent. They attack me for 10. Block. Block. I will attempt to Ephemerate. These are going to trade, which is fine. I want to get back to Preordain. They have 1 red, potentially 2 red for a double removal spell. Probably playing cast downs and stuff. Looks like they're going to cast down the Archaeomancer. Deadly Dispute looking for a removal spell. Fanatical Offering the Blood Fountain looking for a removal spell. Looks like they missed. So Frogmite's dead. You can go snap, Ephemerate, snap to get rid of both their creatures. Is a land. Full Forge. Okay. Ephemerate the Mancer. We can actually clear the board entirely here. I would like to find a Familiar. Another snap. That's okay. They land. Bounce this. Tap on tap. Bounce this one. These. Right here. Snap. Snap that one. Boom. Tap on tap. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast a Muldrifter. Have a prohibit now. What do I want to prohibit from them? They're tapping all their mana every turn just to cast Forgers over and over. That's probably fine for me, right? Wellspring. Okay. So if they tap for a Forger here, I think I counter it. Mere Enforcer. 2 mana. One of them is red. Weird. Not representing the blast that way. They already tapped it, so that makes me think that they don't have it in hand. Like they're not bluffing anymore. Bargain. You can go to 10 cards, 11 cards in hand. Fine. Frogmite. Deal. Forcer. Is a land. If I can Ephemerate, they're just gonna scoop. Alright. They're probably dead. They're playing a lot of lands. Bringing in all of our artifact hate. Get rid of Ephemerate and Faithfuls. They're somewhat aggro. Hydroblasts. I think. Destroy evil. Oh. Focus Hydro. Alright, let's see how that goes. Maybe I don't need this third Mancer here. Focus. Definitely a weird league right now. We don't have a turn 1 land, we have to mulligan. Here we have Dust to Dust. Guess I'm going to keep this. I don't like it though. We can cycle for the dual land and then preordain. Pass. Maybe it's better to just cycle for an island and preordain because we've got the 2 Seagate Oracles to follow this up. Oh man, we're hosed. You're so hosed right now. Unbelievably wrecked. Unbelievably wrecked. If I top deck a land, they're dead. But oh my god, that sucked. Answery would be okay. Oh, never didn't have it. You're in bottom and bottom. Last not very good. You're looking for lands so we can change some Seagate Oracles and then find a Dust to Dust. Star and Star. That's a Frogmite. No Froggy. That's a turn. 5. Has to Mirror Enforcer for 2. I think I'm just gonna have to lose focus anything at this point. They go for Mirror Enforcer and I lose focus and then countered. That was so brutal. I can just Hydroblast that on end step. My turn. And down to land. Private planes. Play the plane. So is it better to play Faithful or hold up Lose Focus? I think I'm gonna hold up Lose Focus. Now that's a little bit weird, but I feel like they have to cast a spell that draws some cards because they're stuck on lands. Turn 5. Counter? Sweet. Enforcer was countered. My turn. Get to play Seagate Oracle. Up. There. Chancery. Cut the plane. Now they know the Dust to Dust is coming. We're gonna go after the 2 red lands, I think. Find another land. So it looks like a Carrot Forger. Guiding Blade on the Seagate Oracle. Enforcer. Okay. Snap would be great. Preordain. Let's preordain here. Mystic. Orion. Pop both of these. My land. Go ahead and Dust to Dust on black and Enforcer. Black, red, and the Mirror Enforcer. Next turn it's going to be cycle the land and then play Arcanemancer for Dust to Dust probably. You're looking for some way to get past this with like a Deadly Dispute. Did not find it. Okay, our opponent plays Carapace Forger. Carapace Forger resolves. I suppose I could get an untapped land and then go Faithful plus Mancer. Or get an untapped land and go Faithful Murmuring Mystic. They can't attack me. Is that worth it? I think I want to just Faithful into Mancer, trying to get the Dust to Dust. Now we have 6 mana, so next turn we can Dust to Dust plus we can Seagate Oracle. Take them off of the black lands, but they have a Pyroblast. Well, Murmuring Mystic can block the Forger, and they only have 2 cards in hand. There's a Galvanic. 0 cards in hand. So any spell, 1 Dust to Dust, in handy. I'm going to play a Seagate Oracle, looking for a land. If I find a land, I can play the Mystic, and if I don't, I'll play a Seagate Oracle. And play the Mystic. Murmuring Mystic is nice just being a 1/5, being able to block all of Affinity stuff. I don't have any more Arcane deck. The Memphitic Draught, and they draw a card and lose a life. Drew a land. Fortunate for them. 2 Dust to Dust left in the deck. That's this Muldrifter. Draw Meeting of Minds. So draw 2 again, make a bird. All about the birds. Play the land, and we're definitely insulated against more Tithing Blade stuff. Nice that they're experimenting with this deck. Also happy that I can beat it. Galvanic on Drifter. I feel like you probably should have attacked. Then I would have blocked with the Murmuring Mystic, and then you're gonna flip the Tithing Blade. Okay. That's another Muldrifter. Find an Ephemerate. A Chancery, picking up the Mortuary Mire. Just go ahead and play Seed Oracle. Flicker's good. 1. End step, well, yeah, I probably still end step the Meeting of Minds. We also don't have any life right now, so that's, I guess, a problem. A Deadly Dispute. Draw 3 cards. Life. Back up to 3 cards in hand. 5 mana. 2 mana. Plays a Wellspring. Draws a card. Still at 3 cards in hand. They're coming back. Maybe not. They scoop it up. One match to go. Okay, we're in round 5 versus Messia. Aciccio. I don't know how to say that in Italian. I'm sorry. Okay, Messiok. Anyway, I believe they are almost always on Cogate, so we're gonna try to leverage the Affinity or the Familiar's cost reduction to overpower them. We're gonna keep this hand. The Destroy Evil, I think, is the least impactful at the moment. Now a tap land. Oh, we're on the draw. They're not playing. Oh no, must be Jeskai Ephemerate. That would be sad for me. Where's your Cogate? Rustvale Bridge. So I don't know what's going on. We're an island. Weird name. We have Ephemerate and Snap. Popping all of these things. Okay, it looks like some Mardu deck. 3 past the turn. Good with Mardu. I think. 4 mana. They slam the Monarch. Fire. People love it. They're just like, I'm a very powerful wizard. I'm going to Monarch you. Unnecessary. Play a Familiar. Journey to Nowhere or something stupid. Hiding Blade, maybe? Tap the Familiar. They Core Sky Fisher it back. There's an Inspiring Overseer. We find. Alright. Play now Familiars. They're gonna play Familiar again. Play Familiars. Very frustrating playing against Wildfires. I don't know why. I feel like it's unnecessary. I think it's probably because I wanted the bridges to be banned for so long ago. Oh well. They Wildfire me again? No, they draw a card. Get in. Alright. There's 2 journeys so far. Play another Familiar if they have another Wildfire. I guess at least we can play Murmuring. If they don't have Wildfire, we can Murmuring Mystic and then hold up Ephemerates. Get in. For 16. 3. There's a Goliath Paladin. Okay, so we're up against Mardu, Wildfire, Boros, Paladin, Thingamajigs. And play Familiar and Murmuring Mystic. Be tough because they have a lot of damage right now on the table. The Paladin is huge. I'm not gonna. Interesting. Put on the Overseer, so they're gonna put us down to 12. Another bunch of damage. They attack with the Paladin. Block with the Mystic. We're at 12. Trap is coming next turn. For Destroy Evil. Right. Ephemerate resolves. Yay! We should be able to take back the initiative. Oh, they play an Inspiring Overseer. And block my bird. Disappointment. We really need to find some sort of life gain now. Okay. Greymeyer. Let's swing out. Take it. Okay. Grab an island. Go Drifter Ephemerate. Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 Muldrifters or Familiars in play. Whoops. Ephemerate the Muldrifter. Okay, find a Snap. So I think that they're holding on to Flicker for the Paladin. Possible. So I just play another Muldrifter then? Or I can go Drifter, Flicker, Drifter. We lose to a Bajuka Bog. I think that's okay. Drifter, Flicker, the 2 Drifters. Okay. Tons of cards. Now we can get rid of this. There's way too many cards in hand. I'll try to use some of my cards. Get rid of the Inspiring Overseer. Big. And I'm going to destroy Evil with the Paladin. Cards in hand. If Sunscape Familiar is going to help me that much, or Seeding Oracle is going to help me that much. I'll just discard the Familiar here. We are wide. We're going to loot. This card's a Strands and a Dross Force Bridge. So they could have another initiative. They have the initiative again. Okay. Well, we can counter the Strand at least. Lose 5 life. When you attack, not attack. Okay, so do we just grab a land? I grab a land with DeLorean. Draw for turn, and then we're going to swing out, and we are definitely going to counter the Strands. Just put a lot of birds on the table. This Strands becomes countered. Get another bird. Today, not today. Draw some cards with the Ephemerate. Now all of our flickers in their graveyard, so hopefully they don't have a bog. And let's see if I can find something else. Seed Oracle. Neon Mines is good. Murmuring Mystic. Going to attack. Then they take it. We're going to forge our Mystic, I guess. And then cast Meaning of Minds. Draw. Preordain. Looking for my Arcane Answer now. Or I guess another counterspell. Kind of Faithful. You want that. Can't really do anything else here. If I play a Seagate Oracle, I could maybe find another Meaning of Minds. Find an island. Now I'm going to discard the hand size, discarding Chancery. Got lots of birds. They could still flicker their Paladin. Next turn I can play the Faithful and try to live, but we're weak to a bunch of burn in hand. There are 4 cards in hand. 3 red mana. Plays a Stonehorn Dignitary. Who has the initiative right now? I have the initiative. Okay. So I guess we're fine. Crap you? I guess they had to play the Dignitary, or otherwise they would have died. Faithful. Preordain first. Use our card selection. Make a bunch of birds. They scoop it up. Sweet. I think we need Move Soul, Loose Focus. Destroy Evil was good. Guess we're going to cut the Prohibits, bring in the Counterspell. It's my preferred way of actually doing things. Destroy Evil was good against the Initiative, plus was also good against the Journeys. Probably going to play a lot of Relics. I guess Dust to Dust is deep. Is that worth it? They have so many. Dust to Dust for Relics. I think I'm just going to go with the Nature's Chant. Rim on 1 Faithful, 1 Snap. But if my plan is just to never let the initiative resolve, I don't really need Destroy Evil. The Faithful back in. That goes. Okay, well, we have Faithful. I like that. And then turn 3, we can cast Meaning of Minds. Play Bridge. Okay, I just got my Faithful turn 1. I like that too. They have a Journey, I guess. Another Bridge. And cycle this for an island. That's the turn. No tax. I want to hold up this counterspell just for the initiative, I think. Yes, a Wildfire here would have countered. But they're going to have the initiative next turn if I don't counter it. Got to get our lands out of our deck. Too many lands in hand. And pass the turn. No attacks, so I can cast Meaning Minds on the end step. Or counterspell, of course. If they play the initiative and I counterspell, I'm just going to go ahead and play Arcane Answer for counterspell. Honor your Monarch. Probably have a Red Blast. Looks like they don't. Arcane Answer for Counterspell. So they could go for the initiative this turn, and I wouldn't be able to counter it. But then I can go Murmuring Mystic plus Meaning of Minds. They didn't have a Red Blast last turn. I would have had to top it. Late to dinner, the Palace set. Okay. A little bit annoying. Murmuring Mystic, Meaning of Minds. Draw. I'm just trying to get that out ahead so that I don't get it countered by a Red Blast that they probably are going to draw. I unmake my Mystic. Or Mystic. Hardly knew ye. We're out of card draw, so we'll maybe have to flicker the Arcane Answer just to get back Meaning of Minds. They don't have a removal spell for the bird. They do have a removal spell. Oh, I could maybe find a snap. Not find a snap. Clear. Flicker here. Back Meaning of Minds. Draw. Draw. Full Drifter, Meaning of Minds. I'm going to play this Chancery. Plains. Still have counterspell for the initiative, but they already have the Monarch, which is a point. Boros doesn't like have that much card draw, so no thanks. I'm just gonna try to counterspell that. Unbringer Cleric, get rid of, or maybe I get rid of the counterspell that's for the flicker. Very strong. Now I have to Ephemerate lock them. It's gonna be a lot harder. Faithful. Good Minds. Draw. Guess they could deck out. This is Mole Drifter. Pyroblast the Mole Drifter. Put the Mole Drifter back on top. That's a turn. Getting the flicker gone is really unfortunate. Now we can cast both Loin Revealed. What are you going to do? Pyroblast. Block. Cast a Loin Revealed. Pyroblast. Might just let it resolve because I want the Mole Drifter to be pyroed. Pyroblast. Sure. I guess I should have been harder on the Hydroblasts here, just because the Ardent Elementalist probably got another removal spell. Raven Inspector card. Let's see with Seed Oracle. We have to get to the point where we're spewing out birds with just one Mystic. Or if I can go Mystic plus Loin Revealed, heck. Probably gonna trade. Oh my god. That's the turn on accident. That was like maybe the worst possible case scenario. Opponent plays a Thraben Inspector. I mean, there's a chance that I could just win from having them deck out. It's unlikely. How many Pyroblasts are you gonna have, dude? Draw 3. Cracks a clue looking for another Pyro. Right. Blythe Paladin. Grab a Plains. You draw for a Monarch. Greymire. Mole Drifter. Play the Murmuring Mystic. Draw. Bird. Life. Bird. If we can get the Monarch, if we can get the initiative, then we'll be okay. Destroy Evil and the Mystic. So the only way to get the Mystic back now is to Chancery to pick up and not my Mole. Draw some more cards. I preordain. 49 life. Kill my Mole Drifter. Bottom. Okay. So if we're looking at the board right now, you can see that Seeing Oracle is doing absolutely nothing right now. Our opponent can completely ignore it. Whereas if we had the Modern Age, we would be able to attack and pressure both the Monarchy and the Initiative. But instead, we're just sitting here getting ranched. I think my plan, I think I only have 2 Faithfuls, right? I think 2 Faithfuls. Plan is going to be to try to gain an absurd amount of life and then have them deck out somehow. I still haven't found any Ephemerates, so I guess I could have a Counterspell Ephemerate lock somehow after they're drawing 2 cards a turn. Let's draw 3 cards. They've used 3 Pyroblasts so far, but we know they have Ephemerates in their deck. Gonna lose focus, not the greatest. Preordain. I can find a snap, be good. Ephemerate, do I have snaps? Let's top Ephemerate and a Data Oracle. I have the Ephemerate right now. Guess I just Ephemerate the Archaeomancer for a counterspell. I can loose focus whatever they're doing. Loose focus. So the Lightning Bolt gets countered. Maybe Ephemerate's going to resolve. Back counterspell. It's a turn. We have to be able to actually kill them in order to win, and like Boros Garrison picks up land. Maybe they've just flooded out. Snap. My Mystic back. The only way to get the Mystic back is to find a Chancery. They just scoop? Wow. He's gonna be a little bit sad when he finds out that I was like not doing very well here. That was a big surprise. Another Mancer. I guess he just felt like the Ephemerate lock was too much. Wow. I'm really surprised. Once again, we went 4-1. The classic FAM's 4-1 every single time. All right, so go back to the deck. We played with Seagate Oracle Meeting of Minds. Felt like Seagate Oracle being able to snap it and use it was not that impactful, and it was always very slow. Casting Meeting of Minds using Seagate Oracle happened a couple of times, but still was kind of mediocre. We never like really got to jam off with the Meeting of Minds plus the Murmuring Mystic. I don't really know what to do. I think that this package is just not very good, and I would rather have the Modern. If I have the Modern Age, I can play Counterspell because the Modern Age is going to continue to let me draw cards, not have to tap out as much. But you can see that the deck kind of has, if we switch this for the Modern Age, we really have these two flex slots here. But you can play Murmuring Mystic if you want to. Oh no, there's a Soul Moldrifter over here that we're missing on too. Oh wow. That was wild. So thanks for sticking around. If you stuck around for my rambling, let me know if I sound like a crazy person. And appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video.